YouTube, Quinn Wade coming to y'all with that instant analysis on Analysis Playground on YouTube exclusively now. We're going to talk about the Boston Celtics beating the number one overall team in the Eastern Conference. The battle of the two best teams in the East happened today, and the Celtics came out on top, and they basically controlled this game basically throughout the entire game and was able to win it 112 to 105. Now, the Cavaliers did come back and make it a little interesting, but they never did enough to make it where they was close enough to win it, and they never took the lead. And it just shows you how good the Boston Celtics are when they're locked in and focused and trying their hardest and really coming to compete like they should each and every night. And sometimes teams just play a little bit harder or do a little bit more than you, and they ended up beating you. And that's what Cavaliers have been going through. But tonight, it was just the perfect execution of how to beat them. Just force guys to give you favorable matchups, and then it's just about knocking down your shots when you have the opportunity to, and just taking time and not being sped up and taking advantage of those mismatches, and then keeping the ball moving and making sure you're hitting the guy when the defense break down to be able to knock down threes. Now, we made a lot of threes. We didn't shoot the ball crazy from three, but they had to give up something, and it's either a drive, a mismatch, or a three. And that was our game plan before, and it shows that it still works out now. The Celtics lead the series 2-1. We beat them 120 to 117. They beat us 115, 111. Then we just beat them today. And the Celtics now go to 36 and 15 and 20 and 6 away from home. The Cavaliers lost their 10th time, so they go to 40 and 10, and they're 24 and 4 at home. And this was a great game to watch. Jason Tatum had 22. He was a +1 and plus minus. He had one turnover, two blocks, two steals, 7 assists, 4 rebounds. He was 5 of 6 from the free throw line, 3 of 11 from three, and he finished 7 of 23 from the field. Man, did they make it tough, but Jason Tatum took some tough shots by choice too, and that's how his game usually goes. He's trying to drive all the way to the basket. He's getting to the free throw line, or he's taking tough contested threes off the dribble. That's just what he does. And we have embraced it, and we know he can take over games like we just seen against Philly, where he can get hot that way and help us win because of it. And the same thing happened to Porzingis. He had makeable shots, even layups at the rim that he just flat out blew and just flat out missed. And same with the threes. They over rotate, or we got the ball to him early, and he just couldn't knock down the threes, even if they was open. He was 1 of 6 from three, and he finished 7 of 20 from the field. But he did go 4 for 4 from the free throw line. He had 7 rebounds. One was offensive, 2 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks, 2 turnovers, 4 personal fouls, -2 and plus minus. He finished with 19 points. And Drew Holiday, he even missed the fourth quarter. It was crazy seeing him sit, on the bench and letting Al Horford play that role for him for majority of the fourth. He finished 1 of 6 from the field, 0 of 2 from three, 4 of 4 from the free throw line. He did have 6 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals, 1 turnover, 3 personal fouls, -10 and plus -6 points. Derek White was probably the best thing that happened to us tonight, because he made a barrage of threes late in the fourth quarter and throughout the fourth quarter to seal this game and not give the Cavaliers enough confidence to be able to come back and beat us. And he finished 7 of 14 from the field and 6 of 12 from three. But he was 0 of 2 from the free throw line, but he still was efficient enough to call this one of his better games, because it was against the Cavaliers too, and they really put some pressure on us in that fourth quarter. 5 rebounds, 2 of them was offensive, 2 assists, 2 steals, 1 block, -11 and plus -20 points. And Jaylen Brown, he was 7 of 12 from the field. He kept attacking mismatches, trying to get mid-range shots and trying to shoot over guys too. But he also was 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He did grab 9 rebounds. 2 of them was offensive. He had 6 assists, but he had 5 turnovers and 5 fouls, so he only played 28 minutes, and he was a -9 and plus minus with 16 points. I think our defense was good enough. Like, Porzingis and Brown wasn't as disciplined as they needed to be, and they took a lot of lazy fouls because they got beat off the dribble or they was helping late, and that's a problem. But other than that, we did a good job intercepting, good job covering for each other, Good job protecting the rim to a certain extent, and good job just staying in front of guys and making things hard and difficult, even though the Cavaliers was able to make the tough ones too throughout this game. Sam Hauser, 3 points, plus 18 and plus minus 2 personal fouls, 3 rebounds, one was offensive, 1 of 1 from 3, 1 of 2 from the field. Al Horford finished 5 of 12 from the field, 3 of 9 from 3. He did have 13 points and 10 boards, 3 of his rebounds were offensive, 2 assists, 1 block, 1 turnover, 3 personal foul, plus 19 and plus minus. Luke Cornett, 2 of 2 from the field, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, 2 personal fouls, plus 10 and plus minus 4 points. And Peyton Pritchard, 3 of 7 from the field, 6 rebounds, 3 was offensive, 3 assists, 1 steal, 2 turnovers, 2 personal fouls, plus 19 and plus minus 9 points. The bench, they did their job. Al Horford, that double-double really helped, and his switchability and spacing the floor came through even in the fourth quarter. Peyton Pritchard got some good rebounds when it mattered in the fourth quarter and was able to knock down some threes. And Sam Hauser did the same, rebounding in the threes. And then Luke Cornett was just a big body that just took up a lot of space and was forcing them to stay active in the paint unless he was going to take advantage of that situation, because he also got 3 offensive rebounds, and that was all his rebounds today. And he also was solid defensively. The rest of the guys didn't play coach's decision, and it was a lot of guys that didn't get on that court because they really cared about winning this one. 40 out of 98 shots, 40% from the field, 17 to 48, 35% from 3, 15 of 18, 83% from the free throw line, 15 offensive boards, 53 total, 26 assists, 10 steals, 6 blocks, 12 turnovers, and 21 personal fouls. And we really made the Cavaliers work for every basket, and they struggled from 3, and they just started going in the paint a little bit more. But by then, they couldn't really stop us from knocking down shots, and we already had the lead because we won the first quarter 28-15, and then they had the second quarter where they won it 26-29, but we won the third quarter 33-31, and they won the fourth quarter 30-25. But we already had that big lead because of the first quarter, and that really helped guide us through this game and give us a nice cushion to stay ahead. And they just couldn't get enough stops. They just couldn't make enough plays to be able to beat us. Evan Mobley, 7 points, minus 9 and plus minus, 2 personal foul, 1 turnover, 2 assists, 5 rebounds, 3 was offensive, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 0 of 4 from 3, 3 of 14 from the field. He really couldn't get anything to go, even if it was easy. He just seemed like he had the jitterbug in him. Jared Allen, he made up for it with his 6 of 11 from the field. He also had 18 boards and 17 points, so a double-double. 6 of his rebounds were offensive, 2 assists, 1 block, 1 turnover, 2 personal fouls, plus 8 and plus minus. Darius Garland, 25 points. He was 8 of 12 from the field, 3 of 8 from 3, 6 of 8 from the free throw line. He did get a board and only 3 assists, which is good to see. 2 steals, 3 turnovers, 4 personal fouls, plus 6 and plus minus. He scored a lot of points and came on a little late, but it was just showing you that he wasn't giving up. To be able to win this game, you got to respect it. Same with Donovan Mitchell. He was 12 of 25 from the field, but he was only 4 of 14 from 3. He only got to the free throw line and made 3 of 3, and that was it for him. But he did have 10 rebounds. One of them was offensive. He had 6 assists, 2 steals, 5 turnovers, 2 personal fouls, minus 5 and plus minus, and 31 points. And that actually was the most points for either team tonight by Donovan Mitchell. Max Strus had 2 points. He was 0-1 from 3 and 1 of 4 from the field, but he did get 6 boards, 1 assist, and 1 steal. Ended up with 1 turnover, 6 personal fouls. He fouled out, and he was a plus 5 and plus minus. George Niang was 1 of 3 from the field, and it was all threes for his field goal attempts. And from 3-2, he was 3 of 4 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 5 personal foul, minus 13 and plus minus 6 points. Karis LeVert was 0 of 5 from the field, 0 of 3 from the three-point line, 3 rebounds, 2 was offensive, 2 turnovers, minus 23 and plus minus. Ty Jerome, 2 of 4 from the field, 1 of 1 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds, 1 was offensive, 1 personal foul, minus 11 and plus minus 5 points. And Sam Merrill, 3 of 5 from the field. It was all threes, 3 of 3 from the three-point line, 2 rebounds, 1 was offensive, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 personal foul, plus 7 and plus minus. He actually was the only guy that got in double figure any statistical category off the bench for the Cavs with 12 points. And they bench did usually what they do. You just suspect more from George Niang, a little bit more for Karis LeVert and Ty Jerome offensively, but they didn't play a crazy amount of minutes, and the starters played the bulk of it. So they really couldn't catch a rhythm probably tonight. And Al Horford got the double-double, like I said, for the Celtics, but he was the only guy that scored in double figures off the bench for the Celtics tonight. And those 10 rebounds just really helped the Celtics in the 27 minutes that he played. But 36 of 91, 39% from the field, 11 of 39, 28% from three, 22 of 26, 84% from the free throw line, 51 rebounds, 18 assists, 6 steals, 1 block, 13 turnovers, 23 personal fouls, and 105 points. It's crazy that the Cavaliers was held to this amount of points, and they really couldn't get a groove or anything going against the Celtics tonight. And even when they started making shots, it wasn't long enough or it didn't happen enough for them to be able to win this game. The Celtics just looked like they was really trying everything they could to win this game, and they wasn't walking out the arena without that win, and we haven't really seen that in them in a while. But beating Cavaliers again just shows you that if this is the best of the best in the East, we can beat them, we can compete with them, we match up favorably against them too, and that's just all we need to do is just play our game, play our style of basketball, and we can possibly beat everybody in the East and the West. And we basically have done that this year anyway, and it's going to be tough to beat us in a 7-game series. I've been saying it all year. Who can really beat the Celtics 4 times, especially if they're healthy? That's a good question. Nobody has the answer, and even the Cavaliers are showing, well, they're so tall at the center spot and at the guard spots. We're a little short in the backcourt. They're lanky, they're athletic. They have guys that can really defend and try to defend, but they also can hit the 3 ball and get to the rim. They have good free throw shooters. This is really a tough team to match up against, and we don't really have the length and the size right now to do it. We just have more speed and more quickness at those positions, and it really hasn't done enough because we have guys that can stay in front of them and make things difficult. And that's just the reality of this matchup. But I like it. I enjoyed it as a Celtics fan. This is a great win, even though we really haven't been winning that well lately. We still showing you that we can get it figured out when it matters the most. And that's all that really matters when it comes to the playoffs anyway. You can lose 1 or 2 games and still win the series and to just continue to do it throughout the rest. Not the way you want to do it. It's not the greatest way to do it, but we did that last year and we became champions, and people still respect it because it's still that hard to do, and we was the only team that was able to do it, and that's why we're still the defending champions until knocked off properly. Other than that, comment, like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell for more analysis. And if you're new to the channel, I make videos just like this in different variety and different topics, and also do breakdowns with real footage of legends, current legends, rookies, and future stars. Also do draft and mock draft coverage too. And I have over 3,000 plus videos already on my channel that you can watch and become a fan of. And if you're still on the fence, I only do NBA content only, and that may be the reason why you don't want to subscribe. But you can also follow me on social media. That will be on my channel. Or you can email me for any business inquiries or even a collaboration or something like that. That's also on my channel too. Other than that, y'all stay good. Thanks for continuing to check out the channel, putting analysis in your rotation, and continuing to enjoy what I put out and appreciate my content for what it is. I love you guys for that. Thank y'all for continuing to do that. And also, at the end of the day, y'all stay blessed and have a good day. The weekdays are rolling already. It's almost Wednesday already. And it just shows you how quick life can go and how fast things can change, because we already in our 2nd month and it's going like crazy. Other than that, enjoy y'all days, enjoy y'all work. Make sure y'all have a little fun and a little leisure and not work too hard, and stay healthy. I'm going for now.